My boss fired me for taking a sick day. 2 months later, I became her landlord. I never thought I'd own my boss's house, but karma works in mysterious ways. Last winter, I caught the flu that was decimating our office. My fever hit 103 and I could barely stand, but Miranda, our department head, had a strict, no excuses attendance policy. Sarah, I need those quarterly reports by 5 p.m. She texted at 7 a.m. while I was shivering under 3 blankets. Your performance review is next week. I'd worked at the marketing firm for 4 years without ever calling in sick. I'd stayed late, worked weekends, and even canceled a vacation when Miranda needed me. I have a high fever and the doctor says I am contagious. I'll work remotely, I replied. Her response came immediately. Either you are in the office or you are not committed to this team. Your choice. I chose my health. 3 hours later, while waiting at the pharmacy for my prescription, I received an email from HR. Subject line: termination of employment. Miranda had fired me for taking my first sick day in 4 years. I spent that night alternating between fever dreams and panic attacks about my rent. My roommate Emma found me the next morning still in the bathroom where I'd been sick all night. That's illegal, she said when I showed her the email. Emma worked in real estate law. Forwarded me everything. I was too sick to argue. While I recovered over the next week, Emma built a wrongful termination case. The company settled quickly. Miranda had violated not just company policy but state law by firing me for illness. The settlement wasn't life-changing money, but it was enough for a down payment on a small investment property. Emma's firm specialized in distressed properties, and she knew of a perfect starter home coming to auction. The owner defaulted on their mortgage after divorce. She explained banks selling it cheap, perfect rental income opportunity. I trusted Emma's judgment and made the purchase sight unseen while still job hunting. The paperwork went through 2 months after my firing. The day I got the keys, Emma was acting strange, excited but nervous. Here's something I couldn't tell you before, she said as we drove to see my new property. The house belongs to Miranda. I nearly crashed the car. What? Her ex-husband stopped making payments after their divorce and her name was still on the mortgage. She didn't know until it was too late. I sat in stunned silence as we pulled up to a small colonial with a for rent sign already in the yard. Parent Emma's doing. You don't have to rent to her, Emma said. But legally you can't discriminate either. That evening I received a call from a number I recognized all too well. Sarah. Miranda's voice sounded smaller than I remembered. I'm calling about the rental property on Maple Street. Yes, I kept my voice neutral. I didn't know it was yours until I saw your name on the application form, she said. I can find somewhere else if this is uncomfortable. I heard a child's voice in the background. Mommy, are we getting the house with the tree swing? Miranda's voice cracked. My daughter loves the backyard after the divorce. We don't have many options in the school district. I thought about hanging up, about telling her I'd found someone else, about how she'd left me jobless with a 103 druggy fever. Instead I said, rent's due on the 1st, late fees start on the 3rd. The lease agreement requires 24 hours notice before I enter the property for any reason. I respect boundaries. The silence on the line was deafening before she whispered, thank you. I didn't feel the satisfaction I'd expected, just the strange power of knowing that every month the woman who thought I wasn't committed would be committed to sending me a check. Yesterday I started my new job at a competitor firm. My first assignment, landing the client Miranda lost when I left.